Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. So for today's video, I'm continuing a series that I started last week, which is taking Animal Crossing characters and turning them into humans. So if you like this video, definitely go check out last week's video as well, because I think that you'll like it. This is quarantine day, I don't even know anymore. It's been like over a month that I've been home, but I am still staying strong and continuing to draw every day so that I can keep my spirits up. But real quick, before we begin the video, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Summoner's War. For 6 years now, Summoner's War has been one of the most popular RPG titles on the Google Play and App Store, with millions of players around the world. Summoner's War is a turn-based RPG where you can collect over 1,000 unique monsters. Players can try out various team compositions and strengthen their monsters with runes to progress in the game. You can utilize different team strategies to clear different dungeons, as well as participate in weekly in-game events to make the experience even more fun. The game also features a global PvP arena, which I personally like since I have always loved games that allow me to fight against other players. Right now, there's a massive giveaway event going on. If you download Summoner's War today, you'll receive 100 mystical scrolls for free. More events and updates to celebrate the game's 6th-year anniversary are coming up in June as well, so stay tuned. You can download the game using the link in my description below. So thank you again to Summoner's War for sponsoring today's video, and congrats on 6 years. Anyway, without further ado, now on to creating some character designs. So as you can see, the first character that I'm drawing in today's video is Rhys the Alpaca. She runs the shop called Retail, pretty adorable, with her husband Rhys the Alpaca in Animal Crossing. I don't know if they're in New Horizons just yet, at least I haven't seen them. I don't know if Nintendo plans to add them later, but they were definitely in Pocket Camp, which is the other game that I've played on the App Store, and I enjoyed that one a lot. And so ever since I saw her design, I really wanted to make fan art for her. So today is the day to take the opportunity to do that. My video last week, a lot of you guys had some positive feedback for. You guys really seemed to like the fact that I took some Animal Crossings and turn them into humans, and a lot of you asked to see more, so that is why we are doing another one for this week. And I'm glad you guys really liked it last week, because like I said, I had a lot of fun doing it. You guys know I love personifying, or not even personifying, but turning different things into character designs, or human character designs, so this is definitely right up my alley and a lot of fun for me. So in terms of her design, I've definitely seen some people do fan art of these characters, and when I've seen drawings of Rhys, I've seen a lot of them where they make her kind of like a frilly Lolita dress, and I did not want to go that route. I wanted to make it more true to how I pictured her looking as a person, which is somebody who literally just runs a shop. So I didn't feel like a Dolly Lolita dress or anything like that would have matched the look I was going for. So I wanted to give her her signature apron that she's wearing, and underneath I gave her a button-down short sleeve shirt, because I felt that that would go best with it. It looks more like, I don't know, can I take your order? I don't know if that makes sense. It looks like what a shop person would wear. And then I wanted to give her a skirt to mirror the little alpaca fluff underneath her neck. I don't know how to say that, I don't know what that is, but you know what I mean, like the little fluff area under her neck. I was going to do a pink skirt with that kind of design on it to mirror that. Similar to how last week with Celeste's design, I took the wing pattern and I put that on the skirt just to carry it over and so that it's somewhere on the character design. And as for her little black hoofs that she has on her hands and feet, I decided to give my shopkeeper version of her gloves and socks. So that way it kind of mirrors that same color being on that part of her body, but also still fits in with her design. So I gave her these sort of fingerless gloves. It matches the look more. I feel like I've seen shopkeepers in games and in real life wearing this sort of thing. So it was the first thing that came to mind when I saw the hoofs, and I was like, I need to turn that into something. As for her hair, I wanted to give her something really bouncy and poofy because she is an alpaca and she's got really fluffy fur in her design. So I decided to go with a big ponytail, And I like that choice. I originally thought maybe I could do pigtails, but I think the ponytail matches more with her look. Like I said, I'm trying to pick things that go with the overall design I'm going for here. And the shopkeeper look, I think, went well with the ponytail. So I also tried to mirror the big fluffy tufts on her head with her bangs as well by making them very chunky and fluffy. So yeah, that was what I went with the hair, and I gave her a big scrunchie that I plan on coloring in blue to match the little blue X's on her apron. As for the shirt underneath, I went with a blue there instead of a white button-down shirt because I wanted to carry out more of that blue color that was in the X's on her apron in the piece. I felt that that color was really pretty and it's part of her design. I didn't want to just ignore it, so I definitely wanted to carry that through, and that's why I put it on the shirt. And for the apron, to add that little heart back in, I took my pink Posca pen and drew that back in there. Originally I was going to leave a little space for that, but having Posca pens makes life really easy because whenever there's a detail, a colored detail that I want to fill in later, but I don't want to spend time like leaving little cutouts for, it's really easy just to go in with your paint pen because it's opaque and it just goes on top of whatever you're drawing. So anyway, overall, this is how I interpreted Rhys as a human. Let me know what you think of her design in the comments below and if you like her. I'm happy with how she came out. She embodies what I wanted her to, which is really bubbly and bouncy, and so I hope that came across in her design. And now on to the next one. So the next character that I'm drawing is Beau. Yes, he is a guy. And I just want to preface this by saying two things. First, I want to say that Beau is my favorite Animal Crossing character, so I had to draw him. And you guys might know that I love deer characters, or just deer in general. It's my favorite animal. He's kind of like an impala, antelope, deer. I'm not really sure what he is. I've seen him listed as different things online. I'm just going to go with deer for the purposes of this video. But anyway, I also want to make a mention that throughout this character design, I had an image in my head the whole time, and I made changes throughout as I was going that in the end I'm not as happy with. So I will say that Beau did not end up turning out how I wanted him to, I guess, as I pictured originally, because of the changes that I made. And at the time when I was making those changes, I thought, you know, oh, maybe I can fix this, maybe I can fix that. But in the end, I ended up, you know, not liking it as much as I wanted. So I feel sort of bad that I didn't do my boy Beau as much justice as I would have liked him to. One of the main reasons for that is his facial expression, which I ended up changing from what you see right here. Looking back, I think this looks a lot better, but in the moment I was like, I think this should change, because I wasn't sure what expression to go with for him. Originally I wanted to do these kinds of droopy eyes that, you know, kind of mirror his eyes that he has, which are kind of drooped. But then I was like, maybe I should make them a little more like, I don't know, like he's giggling or laughing and smirking. So I made his eyes a little bit more tilted upward, and, you know, I changed it up a bit. But it's not awful. It's just not what I was going for. So I will say that I'm not trying to complain this whole video. I'm just trying to let you guys know that it's not exactly what I wanted. But anyway, for his outfit, I chose to go with a sweater that you don't see him wearing here. And when you look up Beau, it's actually really difficult to find the sweater that I'm drawing. I don't know why, because in New Horizons, I have Beau in my island, and his outfit is a green sweater with patterns on it like you see here. But I couldn't find pictures of that really online. All I could find was his original sweater, his white like sweater thing that he's wearing there. So I went with the new green sweater since that's what he's wearing on my island, and I really like that color. For his skin tone, I tried to go with like a tan skin tone, like somewhere in between, because, you know, I didn't want to make him, obviously he's orange in the game. I'm not going to make him orange, but I felt that a tan would fit him. Although I will say I don't think it was executed well when put together with his hair color that I chose. Like I said before, I made a bunch of decisions throughout this drawing that I ended up not liking as much. So his face was one thing, and his hair color was another thing. I don't feel like it fits with his skin tone. At the time when I put it down, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna work out. In the end, I was like, I don't know if that fits as well as I wanted it to. I didn't want to go with a bright orange for his hair because I didn't think that that would match the tan skin tone at all. I thought that that would blend together way too much and it just wouldn't look, I don't know, it just wouldn't look good. So I wanted to go with something a little darker on his hair, which is an orangey brown, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it now. As for the beanie on his head, I carried through the pattern that he has on his antlers, which is like that gold and brownish color. So I made that kind of pattern on there to emulate that. And then for his sweater, I did have some fun coloring this. He has a lot of little patterns on it, so it was fun to color all the little different details on it. And so that is one thing that I really do like about this is the sweater aspect. I rolled up his sleeves as well just to kind of fit his pose that he has. And then I gave him yellow pants. I don't know, I felt like it matched and I wanted to carry in the same color that I had from his hat. But again, like I said, Bo didn't exactly come out how I wanted him to overall. I don't think he's awful, but I think if I sat down to draw him again, I might make some different changes is all I'm going to say. So let me know what you think of how I interpreted Bo in the comments below, and if this is how you would have thought of him to look. I won't be offended if you say it's not, because like I said, I'm a little iffy about it overall as well. But oh well, you know, part of my videos is that they're not always going to be perfect or up to my own standard, and it's natural to not always be happy with what you drew, so that's why I wanted to show you guys that instead of starting him over, because it's not that I hated him, it's just that it wasn't exactly what I was going for in my head. So it happens, but anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comments below. I had a lot of fun making it as always. And next week, I think I'm gonna take a little break from the Animal Crossing themed videos, but if you like these in general, maybe I'll come back to this topic again. It's a lot of fun, so let me know what you wanna see. As always, all of my links are in the description box below. The link to my online store, Patreon, Pin Club, Instagram, everything, and my Discord server is all in the description below. So I will see you all in my next video, next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time as always, and I hope you all have a beautiful, healthy, and safe week. Bye-bye.